Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Adrian here, and this reading is for the new moon in Pisces. Now, you may already know that new moons are an incredible period of time for manifestation. So new moons are really fantastic for putting out those new goals that you have, those new sort of steps that you'd like to manifest in your life and you'd like to attract in your life. It's a wonderful time for new beginnings. So with new moon being in Pisces, Pisces is that beautiful water sign energy that has such a beautiful connection, such an honest connection with emotions. And Pisces is also the end of the zodiac cycle. So as we obviously move from Pisces, the next sign being Aries, Aries is all about new beginnings and all about new starts. But with Pisces, what you really want to focus on is when you look at new beginnings, what are those things that you want to focus on releasing that are holding you back from living your greatest experience of life? So what are you focused on releasing that is withholding you from living your greatest experience of life? So when we go into the new sort of, if you want to call it the new year in the zodiac cycle, which is Aries, when we go there, then we already released all these things that are holding you back. Now, I made a couple of notes because I can't always remember everything, so let's just see what I wrote down. Okay, so obviously with the new moon being in Pisces, you might find that you are very emotional at this particular point in time. I'm going to draw cards for everybody. I'm going to put timestamps down, but just to give you a quick run through what everybody's going through or might be affected in going through at the moment. So with Pisces, there might be a lot of emotions happening at this particular point in time, especially for the first 2 days with the new moon being in Pisces. On the 15th, Mercury moves, actually enters Pisces after it's been in the energy of Aquarius. All right, so you might find more of a flow and a more of a gentle way of experiencing the universal energies from about the 15th of March 2021. Almost got my date wrong there. Okay, areas that are often affected by this particular energy is the feet, is the toes, but also more importantly than that, is the pineal gland, which is the third eye, which is our sort of our gateway to the psychic side of the universe, the connection or experiencing the connection to the universe that we always have, but we're not always constantly aware of. An important thing to understand is that when it comes to psychic ability, we are all connected because we are never separate from anything in this universe ever. All right, but some of us are just more aware of it than other people are, and some of us are able to pinpoint it in a certain way and get information from the universe, more sort of successfully, I would say, than others. And then we call those people psychic. But everybody has psychic ability, and everybody can develop their psychic ability. And it's one of the things that I specialize in my courses and my studies and all my training that I do for myself and for others. All right. And then the one thing that might be affected by this particular energy phase where we are right now is your sleeping patterns. Because the third eye, or the pineal gland, which is an actual gland in the center of our head, in the center of our mind, it also regulates another gland. I'm not 100% can't remember what it's called now, but what it does, it regulates our melatonin levels, which is the hormone that that sort of administers or sort of works with our sleep cycles. Now, the one thing that is actually not really good for you is to actually sleep with the lights on, because what happens is it sort of messes up your melatonin levels. All right, so with it being affected at this particular point in time, you may find that that maybe you're not sleeping well, or you might be sleeping more than you actually than what you would normally sleep. So it's a little bit of it's a little bit of a crazy one for you. But this new moon in Pisces is the only new moon in Pisces that we have for 2021. And also to let you know that in many times it is quite okay to have surgery with new moons. For the new moon in Pisces, you don't particularly want to consciously agree to any sort of surgery at this particular point in time. Give it about 2 or 3 weeks before you do it, with the preferable time being 3 weeks. Okay. And one thing that you really want to be, what is really excellent for this particular point in time, and that you really want to focus on, is what are your long-term goals? What is the goals that you'd like to have going forward in your life on a long-time basis, that you'd like to experience, you know, this time next year and 5 years from now? What is, when it comes to emotions, what is your 5-year plan? Because now is a very good time to focus on that. All right. And also to let you know that obviously, you know, if you have strong Mercury, but it does actually come in. But anyway, if you've got strong Pisces in your chart, all right, especially Neptune, if you've got strong Pisces in your chart, you might be more affected by the energy at this particular point in time. So not only if you are a Pisces, because then that is just your sun sign, where the sun was sort of like in which zodiac sign, zodiac house it was at the time that you were born, but especially if Pisces is your rising, it might actually strike you, it might actually affect you really strongly, your rising or your moon. And the way that you determine that, if you look at your natal chart, you need to know the time that you were born, the date that you were born, and the place that you were born. And even if you don't know that, you can still get very valuable information from a natal chart reading, which is what we normally call an astrology reading, because when you were born, there was that, you know, the universe is just one big energy pattern, and so you were born in this particular pattern. When you understand what the pattern is and you work with the pattern, everything works quite well for you, because you're working with the truth and honesty of who you are. If you are interested in finding your natal chart, there is a free option down below in the description. So you can just click on it. It says free natal chart, and then you can actually check it out right there as well. All right. If it's your first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. For all of you always returning, welcome back. As I already said, my name is Adrian. I'm intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. I do tarot reading. I've been doing it since 2001. I also teach the tarot. I do crystal healing, Reiki, spiritual regression hypnosis, and I'm also an NLP life coach. Alrighty. So I'm also a numerologist. I don't necessarily use numerology too much in the sense of as a reading, but I apply it to everything in my life. All right. And I also apply it in all my personal readings and all those type of things as well. All right. So the card for Aries is out. So while I'm shuffling, I'm just going to keep on speaking to you. We've got a card out for Aries, and we're looking at how is this particular energy affecting you at this particular point in time. And you know what? Even if you are not looking at this reading at the time that it's coming out, know that it's always the right time for you to see the reading. So open it. Take what resonates with you. You know, as I always say to my personal reading clients, remember that you want to take the reading as it resonates, okay? And always ask yourself within your heart, does this make sense to me? Does this align with me? And then you go with that, all right? So, Aries. Aries, you've got 5 of Wands. So, Aries, this is a time to stop the fighting. This is a time to stop the inner conflict. This is a time to really work and, you know, what you need to do in order to become calm, to calm the inner storm. You know, so taking nice deep breaths, even if it means going for a walk, to get out of that headspace that can sometimes really sort of drive you all over the place. Now is the time for you to get out of that, to get past that. All right, and this is something that you want to do at this particular point in time, Aries. For Taurus, we've got the 4 of Cups. Do not be closed off to offers that are coming here at this particular point in time. Even if it comes from a source that, and I get it quite strongly for you, even if it comes from a source that has previously proved unreliable. All right, you're not going to set yourself up for failure, obviously, but you know, the same way, I think we forget sometimes that as we change, everybody else changes as well. And sometimes we forget that people do actually change. We change, they change. All right, Gemini, Justice card. You can know that any sort of rulings that need to be made at this particular point in time will be made in your favor. But I also feel there's a very positive influx of energy that is coming into your life, Gemini. And I'm really, really very excited about that. There's a beautiful positive influx of energy coming into your life, Gemini. I love that so much for you. All right. Cancer, Ace of Cups. This is divine intervention for love and life and all those beautiful experiences. Life is about to hand you a beautiful, wonderful gift. So a beautiful gift from the outside is about to come your way, which will absolutely make your heart smile. All right, how beautiful is that? And also, if you hear any reading, if it resonates with you, take a nice deep breath and claim it for yourself. Then we go with Leo, Knight of Cups. A lot of what you've done so far, Leo, the chance that you've given yourself, the work that you've put in, this is life letting you know as you go forward, as you do that 1%, life is meeting you 99% of the way. Snap, snap, snap. How beautiful is that, Leo? Things are about to change for you in a very positive way because you've put in the work. It's time for you to get the result. Virgo, you've got the moon. Virgo, be careful not to get too deep into situations that you sort of analyze and dissect too much. You might get some truths coming to light that you didn't appreciate it, but the purpose of it is to actually lead you forward in your experience of life. But be very mindful, Virgo, that you don't get so into the emotions that you sort of become your own worst enemy, that you say, oh, I'm not going to think these thoughts are too bad, and then you might miss some magical parts there. Okay. Libra, Nine of Swords. You might be thinking a little bit too much, worried a little bit too much. Now, the energy that's happening might really be hitting you very, very hard at the moment, Libra. And this card is letting you know that it's okay to feel the way that you feel. All right? If you feel the way that you feel, it's absolutely fine. Don't try to change it. Don't try to make it different. But things might not be as bad as they actually seem. All right? Then we go to Scorpio. Scorpio, beautiful intervention, the Ace of Pentacles. Something beautiful is about to come your way. I'd like you to really claim that for yourself. This could be money, unexpected blessings, divine intervention, guidance, being at the right time at the right place, or meeting the right person at the right place. But I really feel that for many of you, that's a beautiful sort of financial injection or the right opportunity coming about that lets you go forward in your life so amazingly. How incredible is that? Then we've got Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you've got the Fool. Brand new start, brand new beginning for you. Leaving all the, sort of past behind and going into a wonderful new stage of life. How amazing that is for you, Sagittarius. I love that for you. Capricorn, Judgment. You know what is the right thing to do. You've had your experiences. You've done everything that you had to do. That sort of in a way was required of you. Now it's time for you to move forward. Now it's time for you to benefit in life. So move forward. Move forward joyously. Move forward prosperously. Move forward happily. Aquarius, Queen of Swords. Now, there's some things that you know that you need to do, Aquarius, going forward, some decisions that you need to make. And I don't really feel so much cutting people out, but more cutting people in, all right? But you know what needs to be done in order for the sort of the plan to unfold going forward in a positive way, Aquarius. And now is a very good time for you. You don't have to make all the decisions right now, but you can be open to yourself. Okay, that's what I need to do, all right? And then lastly, we go with Pisces. Pisces, 10 of Swords. I love this card for you, especially since we're doing a new moon in Pisces reading. Pisces, it's time for you to let go of the past. It's time to let go of the things that were holding you back. It's time to let go of the thoughts that are holding you back, the negative speak. And remember, regardless what happened in life, you are still here. You didn't die. There's a strength within you that carries you all the way through. And then I just drew a sort of like a bonus card for everybody, just for everybody's energy. And look at what we have, the 10 of Wands. And this is about letting go of the emotions that are not serving us in the best positive way. And what a wonderful message it is for Pisces, because Pisces is all about the emotions. So let the past go, forgive whoever did whatever, and live your best experience of life. And so it is. I'm so happy and I'm so excited, and I want to thank you all so much for your time, for your energy, your love and your light and your support. If it resonated with you, I'd be more than happy or appreciative if you like the video. Share it if you feel anybody else needs to see this message. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when my readings are coming out. My next set of readings are going to be love readings for all the different zodiac signs. So that's really amazing to me, and to all of you, wherever we're connecting from in the world, let me know where we're connecting from. I'm in beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. I wish you all the best from my heart. Namaste, love and light.